The Denver Nuggets bounce back with a big win versus the Indiana Pacers. Currently sitting at the 4th seed inside of the Eastern Conference, the Denver Nuggets 125-116 win over the Indiana Pacers. Back on track after losing to the Los Angeles Lakers in Denver. They're now 10-1 in their last 11 games, one of the best records in the NBA since January as well. Again, everything isn't going to be perfect, but what you want to see is this team continue to find ways to win basketball games, and they do that tonight versus an Indiana Pacers team that has legitimately been one of the 8 best teams in the league since January 1st. They're doing really well on both ends of the basketball, especially offensively, and the Denver Nuggets today, they showed that we still got more to play for. Y'all, it's Swipa. Let's get it. The Denver Nuggets get a 125-116 win over the Indiana Pacers. And y'all, don't let nobody talk you down. This Indiana Pacers team is good. I have been talking about, personally, this Indiana Pacers team for quite some time on multiple outlets. This Pacers team, they're good, they're young, they play extremely hard. Coming into the night, the Indiana Pacers had the 7th best net rating in the NBA since January 1st. They carried a 16-6 record coming in to this game. This is a team that's been both very good offensively and defensively. They had the 9th highest defensive rating in the NBA coming into tonight, and they also had the 5th best offensive rating coming into tonight as well. But the Nuggets, they just show that there are levels that they can get to when they need to take care of their business. And they did so today. The Denver Nuggets, they actually take care of business, I think, in a very convincing way, especially, y'all, given the fact that the Nuggets, they just weren't super worried about the outcome for today's game. Actually, the Pacers were 16-5 coming into tonight. NBA.com, they already updated the website. So they were 16-5 coming in tonight, so even better. The Nuggets, y'all, obviously they dropped a game versus the Los Angeles Lakers in which they played a terrific defensive game plan versus this team. But tonight, the Nuggets took care of business. Now, they played a sloppy game, and it definitely cost them at different points in time today. But the Nuggets got back to their winning ways. They dominated from inside of the paint. And that's really what they've been looking to do for this whole year. The Denver Nuggets tonight, 74 paint points for the Denver Nuggets. 74 paint points from the Denver Nuggets tonight. 14 second chance points, just 13 fast break points for Denver. They didn't really need to rely on a fast break today. And that's probably one of the other stories of the game. The Nuggets had a 124 offensive rating today. But y'all, in the half court, the Nuggets had a 111 offensive rating in the half court. That is bonkers. A 111 half-court offensive rating. The Nuggets were 28 of 42 from the rim, 17 of 31 from mid-range today. They only shot 21 threes tonight. They made 8 of them, so shot just over 33% from 3, basically. But, man, what a spectacular bounce-back game for this Nuggets team that really, honestly, I think that performance versus the Los Angeles Lakers really disappointing given how they had played. They had their first 10-game win streak in front of them ever of the Jokic era, and they just weren't able to get the job done. But you look at the top of the Denver Nuggets, man, they dominated and got this win, in part because Joker decided that tonight this was just going to be the game where he passes. He wasn't going to score a lot this game. He wasn't going to try to dominate this game on the interior, but he let things happen and let things come to him. Tonight, Nikola Jokic, just 18 points, 19 assists, 9 rebounds. StatMuse says 10. The NBA.com says 9 rebounds tonight, 4 steals, and 1 block for Nikola Jokic. What an incredible game. That's insane. What a stat line. 18 points and 19 assists, 4 steals, and a block for the best player in the world. Y'all, there need to be some real conversations about this man. Now, again, I know the MVP conversation is a whole separate thing, so don't even want to get into all that. But y'all, like, that's a crazy stat line. Like, to think that you can get 19 assists from the center position is asinine to me. 19 assists from a center is asinine. And if you just kind of watch how the game was playing, he was everywhere. They honestly found so many different ways to attack this Indiana Pacers team. And then they made up for it by showing a lot of effort defensively for stretches today as well. Now, the defense wasn't great. They definitely did better at points in time, like guarding on the perimeter and keeping contained. They got shredded on that insert pass on the pick and roll when Joker's playing at the level. Miles Turner had a really good game today. He ends up with 23 points. He was 7 of 18 from the field, but he was 2 of 10 from 3, man. Crazy shot diet from a center. 7 of 8 from the free throw line for Miles Turner. He had 3 steals, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And then you have Pascal Siakam had 19 points and 9 rebounds today. Andrew Nembhard just 6 points. He was a minus 21 today. He looked horrible. Tyrese Halliburton 19 points and 15 assists today. 6 of 11 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3. So really, really good game from Tyrese Halliburton. But overall, Jokic played a spectacular game. You know, this was probably a C+ game for Joker, A+ playmaking game for Joker. Just, again, not a lot of tension, not a lot of stuff he had to deal with today. Aaron Gordon, 25 points, 5 rebounds and 2 assists, plus 10, 11 of 17 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. An underrated story of the NBA season this year is Aaron Gordon shooting. Now, this year, he's averaging 12.6, 4.9, 3.2 assists, 62.5 true shooting. But Aaron Gordon is shooting 43% from 3 this year. What? He's shooting 79% from the free throw line and 43% from 3. So, even in this game versus the Lakers where they were playing off him, he was hitting his shot. Aaron Gordon has turned his career around by adding a 3-point shot, because especially as you age and you're not able to rely on athleticism near as much, to be able to get him to this point where he's hitting that shot at that degree, man, just a crazy development from Aaron Gordon. Really, really proud to see how far he has come as a player overall this season. Michael Porter Jr., I would say, you know, he didn't start off like great, ended up with good numbers, 19 points for MPJ and 11 rebounds and 3 assists. You can live with that. Didn't start off well, but finished well. 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists for Porter. 9 of 16 from the field, 56%, just 1 of 4 from 3, but played a really good game. Hit offensive rebounding. 4 offensive rebounds today from Michael Porter Jr. made a huge difference in today, including getting an offensive board back to Jokic on multiple attempts. So great game for Michael Porter Jr. Christian Brown, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 7 of 11 from the field, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, a +4. His defense was pretty good today. He lost Hallie a couple times on some off-ball stuff. Overall, it was good. Jamal Murray, again, he didn't even have to get crazy in his bag today, but he was tied for the highest plus-minus on the team with Jokic. 17 points for Jamal, 6 assists, but he was 6 of 12, y'all, from the field, 4 of 4 from 3. 6 of 12 from the field and 4 of 4 from the 3-point line. His 3-point jumper has been going bonkers as of late. Great game for him. Russell Westbrook off the bench, 7 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, but he had 3 turnovers again today. Russ, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. Not a lot of really good moments for him. Now, he played really hard. He got back on a possession to knock an alley-oop, attempted alley-oop out of bounds off of a live ball turnover where he started, obviously, but you know, just Russ is showing energy, man. Like, he's playing hard. You know, I definitely want to see him get a shot back. He did well in the third quarter versus the Lakers, but definitely want to see him get a shot back. Zeke Naji, man. Again, another story of a Denver Nuggets season. 14 points for Zeke Naji, y'all. 3 rebounds. 6 of 8 from the field, and he was 1 of 1 from 3. Now, he had to hit another 3, but they counted to 2, had his toe on the line. Really 2 of 2 from 3. Zeke Naji, man, he continues to look like a guy that can play on this team. Like, the Nuggets 9-man rotation is the starters, Russ, Julian Strawther, Peyton Watson, and Zeke Naji. And Russ, Peyton Watson, and Zeke Naji are all really good defenders. And they're proving it. Like, Zeke Naji is special, man. Like, that dude blocked a Hallie step-back three-pointer today because he just showed multiple efforts. Multiple efforts today for Zeke Naji. Just a great performance from him, and I want to continue to see him get better. I want to continue to see him get burned. I want him to play in the playoffs. I want him to play in the playoffs this year because Zeke is the body has the body type of Jeff Green. Remember, Jeff Green, he was being played because how physical he was versus other 4s and 3s and 5s. So they were able to play him versus Aaron Gordon. I want Zeke Nnaji to get those minutes next to Aaron Gordon when they go to that 9-man rotation or 8-man rotation. Because you know what? He might be more reliable in settings than Julian Strawther is because he's a better defender and rebounder. And you might just need that. And if he's hitting his outside shot, having a 6'9" player who's about 220 pounds that can move like that and rebound and has a jumper on him, special combination. Julian Strawther today, 4 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. He misses some really good 3-point looks, and tonight was one of those nights. DeAndre Jordan, -8 in the minutes that he played tonight. Not a lot of good minutes, 0 of 1 from the field. Jalen Pickett, man, he made about 3 consecutive really good plays in the third quarter when he played today. 4 points for him, 1 assist, had a really nice pass in this game as well, and hit a nice little late into the shot clock floater basically almost over the backboard as well. The Nuggets, they shot 38% from 3 on 8 of 21, 56% from the field, 78% from the line. They only went to the line 14 times tonight. The Patriots went to the line 27 times. The more aggressive team that had 74 paint points today, they had 70-plus paint points today. They only had 14 free throw attempts. So, again, that just doesn't make any sense. Nuggets with 8 steals and 4 blocks tonight. Overall, y'all, the Denver Nuggets get another win. That's the most important thing here. Continuing to stack those wins. It's a part of how you continue to move up in the Western Conference. They're not going to catch OKC. OKC is on the juggernaut this year. But what they can do is find a way to gather some room at the 2 seed. They're a half game up of the Memphis Grizzlies, 38-20 on the season. And on top of that, they got a nice game versus the Bucks. They got a nice game versus the Detroit Pistons. They got a nice game versus the Celtics. 3 more playoff teams in the East to really prove your stuff against. And I'm not going to lie to y'all. I think they can win both of the next 2 games. So, y'all, what do y'all think in the comment section? How did you feel about this game versus the Indiana Pacers? I love what I saw. We'll see the Nuggets continue to stack these wins. Locked On Nuggets tomorrow. You can catch me around 12 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Denver Nuggets time, Mountain Standard Time. Y'all know what time it is. This is Swipa.